Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment of our program brought to you by Safe T Systems. If you watch a sporting event, you're going to see some of the big national companies push their security systems. Trick is, they're not local. And the local leader, Safe T Systems, they'll beat any contract the big boys offer. I promise you that. Call VFL JJ Surlis and ask him about it. Better deals, all local service, local installation, local monitoring, local Safe T Systems. All right. Want to take a look here. We'll step through this. Now, I say their coaching staff all set, question mark, because you never know what might happen after signing day. But as of today, it looks like these are your assignments. And part of this has been filled in by the fact that T. Martin posted his assignments on his Facebook page. So everyone has done the math and say who's, some guys have moved around in terms of who they're talking to in recruiting. But the gold guys, the little bit of gold font there, that's the defensive guys. The white is offense. Jeremy Pruitt, head coach, and it looks like he's going to be working with DBs again. Jim Chaney, your offensive coordinator, but it looks like he's going to be kind of a walk-around offensive coordinator. Will Friend back with the offensive line. David Johnson, based on who he's talking to in terms of recruiting, it appears he'll be moving from receivers coach to running backs coach if he's still here a week from now. T. Martin, assistant head coach, co-offensive coordinator, wide receivers coach. That's what you call falling up. When you're fired at your last place and then you get your next gig and they give you 3 titles, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Brian Niedermeyer, tight end coach. Chris Winkie will be moving from running backs coach to quarterbacks coach, it appears. Kevin Shearer, defensive coordinator. Terry Fair still with DBs. Tracy Rocker, defensive line. Chris Rumpf, co-defensive coordinator and outside linebackers coach. But it looks like Charles Kelly his job will kind of be absorbed by Jeremy Pruitt there. Okay, gentlemen, the real shifts appear to be coming on offense. Chaney will not. He could work with quarterbacks anytime he wants, I suppose, but he's not your official quarterbacks coach. It looks like it's going to be Chris Winkie. I said all along when you got Jim Chaney, you should make him your quarterbacks coach. Look at what he's done. I still stand by that. That's my view. But my question to you guys is that or some other thing you may like or dislike, is that maximizing the staff for success in your opinion?
I would rather see, I'm with you, I would rather see Chaney sitting there with the quarterbacks. I mean, if he walks around, I hope he doesn't walk far from
Garantano, yes. Yeah. Thoughts, guys?
I think it's definitely an improvement. I think you've addressed recruiting, which you needed to, and T. Martin gives you that elite recruiter you needed to. I think Jeremy Pruitt saw in his first year it was a lot of him and Brian Niedermeyer doing sort of a lot of the heavy lifting and recruiting. You get another guy to fix that. But yeah, the offensive and defensive alignment, I think it's interesting, but I think it's okay because you have Jeremy Pruitt having a defensive background and makes up for the 6-4 imbalance.
Chuck?
Yes, and you had to me, you had to find a little bit better role for Chris Winkie. He's more of a natural fit with quarterbacks, and I think that's going to help him in recruiting, which is somewhere that you need more out of that coaching position too.
Ryan, let me give you 20 seconds because one of the big selling points on this staff when they came in was, oh my gosh, they're all spectacular recruiters. We've talked a couple times off air. Turns out they weren't really home run hitters in terms of recruiting. You just referenced it. 20 seconds. Flush that out for us.
Yeah, not home run hitters. I think they're all solid recruiters. Charles Kelly was an underrated recruiter. You have some guys who could do a good job, I think, but they haven't given you enough to beat out Alabama and Auburn and Georgia for big time players. Getting a guy like T. Martin to go along with Niedermeyer, I think that gives you a better chance of winning those battles.
You'd like to be able to have a recruit where Jeremy Pruitt didn't have to come in as the closer, in other words. You'd like to have some guys who could close ahead of time. All right, very good. Chuck, Ryan, Mike, Bob, thanks to all of you. Thanks to Mark Pankratz, who was here earlier. Thanks to you for watching. We will see you next Sunday as we cover signing day and look ahead to what will be a huge Kentucky basketball game. See you next Sunday on the Sports Source.